Item number 2, Morocco American Connections in Revere, Wayland School. Rashid Mukabir is the event manager. This is an application for a one-day common vicular and entertainment license. The application of Moroccan American Connections in Revere for a special one-day license for common vicular and entertainment. The license is to be exercised at the Wayland Elementary School Park on Saturday, June 20th, 2020, from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. The event will be the annual Morocco Cultural Day Festival. Your name and address for the record, please, sir?
Rashid Mukhabir from 592 Beach Street.
Very good. Can you tell us a little bit about what you plan to do here?
The Moroccan Cultural Day is an event organized by Moroccan American Connections in the Riviera, which happen to be the founder. We have been organizing it for the 4th year in a row, and it's been organized in Shirley Ave municipal parking, but we cannot do it this year because of the public work going on in that street. And it brought to my attention by my ward councillors, Ira Novoselski. So we have been looking for an alternative place. This is the first time we're going to organize it in the Wayland School, but it's an event that has been around for 4 years.
Very good, sir. Do any of my fellow commissioners have any questions?
Yeah, I just have a couple of questions. I don't see in my notes here where you've got written permission to use the Wayland School for this function.
I don't have a written approval, but I have been discussing this with Mike from the rec department, and he approved that. But I can bring you a written agreement.
Well, I would like to see an agreement, just so that we have it on record that they are saying it's okay. The other problem I see is you're stating that you're expecting about 1,000 people?
Correct.
Okay, so what are we doing for security?
Usually, I would like, before I start, I would like to take this opportunity and thank Mayor Arrigo and Chief Guido for helping us for the last 3 events that we have done in Shirley Ave. Usually, they provide security. This event, it's been organized in partnership with the City of Riviera. We have got tremendous help from the public work department. And I can also connect with Chief Guido and get you an approval from him. Usually we coordinate this with the mayor's office and the police department.
Okay, because they usually give us a number of how much security you would need that evening. So for me to approve this today, I would have to have that some kind of backing. I would be contingent on you showing us some kind of communication from the fire chief or the mayor, and also some things from the school department showing us that they're allowing you to use the school, because you're talking 1,000 people. That's a big concern for me, and I want to make sure that you're having trucks there cooking.
Correct.
So we should have something from the fire department also. Have you gone over this with the fire department using these gas tanks?
Usually during the Moroccan Cultural Day, all our food trucks, they get the permits from the fire department and the health department. So we have that into our plan. What I can do, because I already got the preliminary approval from the mayor's office, but they wanted us to follow up with the licensing commission. I can also get you a letter from the fire department and the police department if you wish, ma'am.
Well, I would like to see all of them. I mean, this is just the way that we do business here. We make sure that it is approved by the fire department. The school department is saying it's okay. And most important is security, how much security you will have. 1,000 people is a very large crowd to have there. So again, for me, if I were to vote for this, it would be contingent on you getting all those approvals from each department, as everyone else does when they put in an application like this.
Absolutely, ma'am. I have already discussed this with the superintendent because since it's not taking place inside the school, she wants us to follow up with the rec department, which we did, and we got a preliminary approval from Mike. And also, I have discussed this with Chief Guido, and they have been providing security for us for the last 3 years. They are very familiar with this event and how many police details they have to put in that event. But if you wish to see something in writing, I will be very happy to do so.
Yes, I would like that before I approve this application. As we do, everyone does the same thing. So I would like to have all that information in front of us before we go ahead with the approval of this license. I have no other questions.
Very good. Commissioner, do you have any questions?
Yeah, so every year you've had this at the Shirley Ave municipal parking lot, correct? And you got
Yes.
You've been getting 1,000 people there?
Usually people, they come and go. We are just getting a rough number of how many people showed up because the event is from 1 to 7. So some people, they come from 1 to 2, others, they choose to come from 2 to 3. But in total, it's less than 1,000. I was just getting like the maximum number that we could have at that day.
So you're not estimating a larger number based on the larger area? You've had that many people
Exactly.
before. You're not expecting more because it's a larger field, or
He's got the food
Actually,
trucks.
we are expecting
This
less,
should go to
believe
the
it or
fire
not,
department,
and the
like
reason
everyone
is because Shirley Ave is closer to the public transportation,
Gotcha.
and most of our community members, they live in Ward 2 and Ward 1, but this is a new location. We may not have that large number, based it's far away from public transportation, and also it's a new location. People used to see us at the Shirley Ave. We may not have that many people in that event.
So are the majority of people coming from outside the city?
Not that many people coming outside the city. Mostly we are a local nonprofit organization called Moroccan American Connections in Revere. So we deal just with local people.
Okay. And now, do you have a rain date?
Yes, the rain date will be June 27th.
A week after. Okay, thank you. No more questions.
Very good. Thank you very much, sir.
You are very
I just
welcome.
have a couple of questions as well. Do you know how many spaces are available for parking at the Wayland School?
I do not have the exact number, but it seems it's a very large parking lot compared to what we had in Shirley Ave. We didn't have that many spaces. People just parked on the street, and we did not have that much problems.
Yeah.
Most of the people, they just take a walk.
I get that, but at Shirley Ave, like you said, it was right on public transportation.
Correct.
So I'm wondering, how many people will be driving to this event? Virtually everybody who goes to the event is going to have to drive there. So I think we're going to have to look at getting the school department to look at the parking situation there and maybe some access egress plan, how you're getting people in and out, something like that. We have some time on this. We want you to have a great event, we really do. But we have to make sure that, the city's got some protection and the people are protected. It's going to be on a school property. I'd be somewhat concerned about maybe some insurance liability that the city might have if there's someone to get hurt on the property that you may not have where it was held before. I mean, I don't know.
We always get a liability insurance for the event and the
Great.
parking lot.
Yeah, see, like, none of that is included in our package, and usually we would get something like that, which indicates that you have an insurance writer and that, those types of things have been taken care of. So if you want to come back to the next meeting.
When would the next meeting be?
When would our next meeting be? March 18th? And we could address these at this time and make sure that we've got everything covered so you guys can have a great event down there.
So just to recap on this, so you will need a letter from me from Chief Guido,
A letter from Chief Guido that he's comfortable with the security plan that you have regarding the amount of people you expect. Deputy Chief Cheever for the fire department, a letter from the schools department indicating that they are all right with you having this event there. And then,
And a copy of the insurance policy.
and a copy of the insurance rider.
Absolutely.
And then, we'd go forward from there.
Absolutely. I just want to let you know that there is like a lot of planning involved in this, and we are trying to bring an artist from another country, and we may need just like a preliminary approval based
Put
on
it this
this
way,
contingencies.
If you get all of this stuff done, I have no problem approving it. I don't think any of my fellow commissioners would have a problem approving it. I mean, I don't know, I can't speak for them, but in order for us to even consider something like that, we're gonna have to have this stuff to look at. I don't see a problem with it. I think it's a great event. It's stuff that we want to have in the city. We want to be inclusive and have everybody celebrating their culture, and Moroccan culture needs to be celebrated. So, we want to have a great event for you, but we
Absolutely.
need, like I say, to protect the city.
Thank you so much, sir. I will get you these documents in the next meeting.
Thank you
Thank you
very
for your
much.
time.
Thank you.
Question, have you been in touch with the Ward 6 counselor, Ricky Serino? I think that's Ward 6, correct?
Yeah, have been in touch with him, but since he is a new counselor, I didn't know that he takes care of that area, but I will get in touch with him as well.
I think that's considered Ward 6.
Yes.
I think it is.
Okay.
Okay.
It certainly wouldn't hurt.
Yes, I will.
Thank you
I
very
will.
much, sir. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your
Okay.
time.